Alright, this NoHesitation here. With me today, I have an artist, L Hill, the owner of Explore Entertainment, Mr. Anthony Lehman, and Tree Keller. And today we're going to be doing an interview, trying to get the origin behind the history of that.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now my first question is going to go to Mr. Anthony Lehman. What gave you that idea to come up with Explore Entertainment?
Creation of Explore Entertainment came out actually a bad situation. I was working with another company. I'm not going to give the name of the company, but I was on a point to where I was trying to actually push the music on a different level, and the process wasn't working in itself. So when I left, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and explore every option that I can. At the time, I had a vehicle that I was driving. You know, I called it the XP, so I probably sat in the driveway maybe half hour, 45 minutes. So from that point, like, I'm gonna explore everything that I got to do to actually get the company off, get the company off the ground. At the time, not having any artists. When I left the company itself, in which I'm not gonna call GBE, but I left all the music, the writing, I left everything in there. So it was just a grind, you know what I'm saying, for my passion for the music, you know what I'm saying, that we actually love and produce and make right now.
Okay. Let's see. Well, this right here, you pretty much answered this question already. Why did you come up with Explore Entertainment?
Well, basically, Explore Entertainment, like I said, you know, to explore every option, you know. And then when I actually met like some of the artists, in which I didn't originally have the name, I was like, okay, we're gonna explore all the options. I was like, oh, what's the name of the group? What's the name of the company? And I was like, I don't have a name. You know, it was kind of funny, you know, when we went through the situation. But, you know, I'm in the EXP, you know, holler. So I was like, I should call it just Explore Entertainment. And everything we do, we're gonna explore the option, you know what I'm saying, to indulge into the industry, to actually take a new company from South Carolina itself, you know, a place that, you know, with all due respect, in South Carolina, we've never really had the outlets. We've never really had a lot of the entertainment aspects. You know, when individual artists actually want to actually come out and make a move. So a lot of that was really the basis of Explore Entertainment, the name itself.
All right. Now I'm gonna have one more question for you, real quick. What were some of your first steps in the beginning of getting Explore Entertainment started?
Some of the first steps is I really want to look at the legal aspect of it. You know, when we come out there and create records, how could we actually lease or own the music? I also want to look at, you know, being able to obtain your copyrights, your publishing. You know, basically, anytime you do music, you want to wrap all the business around it before you put it out. You know, second step was finding an artist. And finding an artist, that was like a very hard thing at that period, because you don't have anybody around you when you leave a full aspect of business. So as I went and found the artist, Mr. D Swag, Verse Change, L Hill, you know, just being around those guys, being so creative. You know, it was like one of the best things in the world. In the beginning, I actually had to come to Mr. Keller. You know, I came on his doorstep in the middle of the night, you know, asking for help. You know, just kind of see if we could get to a point to where he could help me just kind of initiate the process. Because his business mind was like well advanced. We had worked on things as far as the amount of corporations. We were doing little videos on Justin TV. So his business frame itself stood alone. You know, at that period, I felt, you know, I needed that help.
All right. Now I'm going to switch over here to
dedication too.
Definitely dedication.
LL, how did you get into music?
I got into music. It was like, I was like probably 11, 12 years old. And I had a traumatic event happen to me around by that time, the death of 3 close family members. And that's when I wrote my first song. It was an R&B song. I was running through the house, you know, just singing before then, but I never really understood, like, I never did want to write until that happened. And that's when I wrote my first song. I think it was named Teardrops or Raindrops, you know. And that's how I first started singing, and then you know, it transitioned into rapping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question for you. How did you hear about Explore Entertainment?
I heard about Explore Entertainment through a mutual friend.
All right.
He introduced me to Mr. Lehman.
All right.
I was in the process of trying to make this mixtape, and I was dealing with an individual, and I talked to the mutual friend, and the mutual friend told me, look here, Mr. Lehman, he has a company, man, and so I went and played the tape for him. He gave me the first song. The first song was Light It Up. That's the first song I ever did.
We was in the driveway.
Yeah. And thing about it was he gave me the song, and I was like, okay, I gotta impress, you know. So he gave me the song. I think it was on a Sunday, and I wrote it. I think I wrote it that Monday, and I stayed constantly calling, you know, because this is what I want to do, you know.
Yeah.
So it came to a point though beforehand. I was like, I ain't gonna mess with the rap. I don't want to do it. But then, you know, I said I'm gonna put out the mixtape, and he gave me Light It Up, and it's been on from there.
Okay. Just keep that question going. Mr. Anthony, how did you hear about El Hill?
It was actually still through the same mutual friend.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I had previously knew El from years ago.
Yeah.
Because at that time, you know, he's from Hillside, you know, I'm from Pine Hills. So I had been knowing him, but I didn't know him on like a real strong personal basis. So when the mutual friend, you know, he introduced me to him, I was actually, like I said, I had lighted it up. I had it in the car, but he played this mixtape. And when I heard the mixtape, I was like, I wasn't really focused on the actual music. What impressed me was the wordplay. And it was like real punch in your mouth, straightforward. And I was like, oh my God, what's here? So after we went through it, he got lighted up. And like he said, I gave it to him on a Sunday. And I was so used to people taking a process to actually write their records. He called me on Monday and was like, I got the record. I was like, what you mean you got the record? He was like, I got the record. So, you know, now we set it up to go to the studio. And we got to the studio, he cracked it. He cracked it again. The only reason he cracked it twice, he didn't like the first recording. So I was looking at the producer, looking at me, and was like, what in the hell do we have right here? You know, like, he came in and crunched it, so, yeah.
When it comes to recording, though, and for as like, anything pertaining to this music, I take it very serious. Because I look at it like, probably like a soldier going to war. I'm going to war. So, things have to be handled. There's no time to play. It's no play. You know, you gotta be professional, but at the same time, you gotta be straightforward and just do your thing, man. You know.